Okay, welcome to another episode of Fossiliferous. So another evening, a little look at Runswick Bay towards Port Mulgrave today. So had a bit of rain today, so I'm hoping it might have brought a few fossils out. Who knows? So did have a little look in at Runswick Bay recently, and that was a little dry, but the sun had been out and it had been quite a nice day, so likelihood is it had already been picked. But yeah, a few hours, not too long here, but yeah, it's going to be a swift hunt. See if we can find some interesting bits amongst the rocks and in the cliff falls towards Port Mulgrave. So I'll probably fly over, it's low tide at the moment, I'll probably fly over the rocks quite quickly, get to Port Mulgrave, have a little look around, and then I might spend a bit of time looking in the rocks on the way back. Make sure we get back before it gets too dark. I've got a torch with me just in case it's a little bit dusky on the way back. Problem is when you start losing the light, it gets quite difficult to see any fossils. I find it quite difficult to spot them once it gets a bit dusky, so the torch is quite good just to illuminate the rocks. Yeah, coming into the first bay, I'll see if I can find anything in this one, and then move round the rocks and look at the next one. So it's not a very big tide today, pretty poor tides this week, so really we're not going to see too much in the low tide marks. It's more what's dropped out of the cliffs. Hopefully there has been a bit of rain here and it's dropped a few dac nodules out and other stuff as well, hopefully. Right, let's see what we can find. There's a few footprints on the beach here, so somebody's been here already. Well, it doesn't look like the tide's got up here much actually, which yeah, never good when it's not stirred up the shingles. It's a big bit of nodule there, but it's very flat. Nothing in that. Yeah, it's not looking promising here. I've got to say, not looking promising at all. Nope, not promising at all this bit. Right, let's get on to the next bay. Right, towards the second bay now. There's still a lot of shingle built up. It does look like the sea has been reducing it though. Would have been a good nodule, but don't like there's a lot out inside that one. Look at this bank of shingle, wow. Really built up. So it's been taking away the shingle lower down, but this is really built up, wow. Yeah, really high. Really high, wow. We do, very slippy. So it's the right sort of sea, it's taking away all the debris, which is good. Ideally you want it to leave the ammonites obviously, but that's steep, that's pretty steep is that. That's not actually bad that, is it? Someone split that and left it I think, unless it's dropped on the beach like that, but it's almost all there. It's got a nice centre. I'll stick that in the bag. Why not? Oh, there's the other half foot. There we go. What's an egg? I think that's dropped out of the cliff like that. Yeah. Well, there you go. Dropped out of the cliff. Lovely. Little posn egg. It's not the nicest, but it's it'll do. It's definitely banked up as this. Wow. Still loads of seaweed in this bay. Expecting to be few nodules in this lot. As it starts to take away. A little one in there, look. Again, quite sea warm, but yeah, it'll do. It'll have a nice middle. The seaweed out. Another one there, look. Oh, that's all right. Look at that. That's going to all be in there. A little bit of wear on that outer keel, but that's not bad at all. Seaweed, get off. It's very sticky, this seaweed. I don't know why. Doesn't want to come off my finger. There we go. Oh, it's not too bad. 3 dacs in the bag so far, and a bit more of this bay to look at. Okay, so a few little dacs in that bay. Nothing much else really though. The sea's doing the right thing though. It's dragging the sediments down, which is good, spreading them all around. So yeah, time to go over the rocks now. Looking very seaweedy today, so I'll have to be careful when rock hopping. Yeah, over the rocks to Port Mulgrave. Okay, so came across this. You can just see there's an outline of a dac there. Give it a little split. It's actually not too bad. So could make a little one that's perfect up to there, or leave the outer whirl on. Cut a stand. Not too bad. Perfect to the middle of that. Not a bad little dac at all. Okay, little beach pebble. See, I've just tapped it a little bit there. See the keel, and a lovely little split. Not bad at all. There we go. Hey, so look what's lurking under there. Yeah, it's a bit of a scrappy one, but definitely a dac in there. And a small middle. Tidy those outer whirls up. A nodule there, but there's nothing there. Yeah, not bad, little one. It's right, spot the dac time. It's not super obvious this, although, you know, looking for the biggest rock, that might have an ammonite in. It's fairly straightforward. Yeah, it's just there, look. You can see the ribbing going around there, so that's going to be all in there, I think. It's not bad at all. Cool. Well, there's not loads, but I usually find 1 or 2 bits in these rocks. They're not the easiest to spot, to be fair, in the rock pools, and they're usually quite worn, but good fun anyway. Having a little rummage. See, there could be something under there, look. Small if it is. Yeah, it is, but it's crushed. Crushed dac. Ooh. Yeah, see if we can find out what else. There's one. Don't think it's particularly very good, that. It's not going the right orientation, so no good. Oh, there's one, look, split already. Another one. Oh. Again, not the best quality, that one, so I think we might leave that. Oh, there's one though. A little burger rock. Only a little one, but that'll definitely be in there. Be a lovely little split of that, hammer and chisel. Pop, it'll go. Most definitely. Well, that looks a very tasty nodule. That has to have something in it. I can't see anything showing. Now these, unfortunately, from this location, just here, have a tendency to not break very well. So the choice is either to take it as a blind prep, which, you know, end of the day it's a dac, so you never know. Oh, the nodule here. Oh, to give it a light tap and see if there's anything inside it. You never know, there could be. I think my thoughts are, there's another nodule there. There's a few nodules about here, so I think my thoughts are we'll give it a light tap and fingers crossed there is something inside it and it doesn't break on me. Right, let's find a suitable rock to do the tapping on. Right, I'll give this one a go first. I don't think there is out in this one, but you never know. No, that's empty. Oh, please don't break. Got to have a dac in there. There's some ribby stuff there, but is that enough to reveal a keel? No, it's not. I think it's got to knock a bit off. Sure, there's something there. Not looking promising, actually, this. Normally, if there was going to be an ammonite in it, I'd have seen a bit flake off. Alright, it's gone, totally. Oh, the tiniest little ammonite in there, that's just not broken very well. So, yeah. Not good. Nah, rubbish. Okay, moving on. Just shows you sometimes a tasty nodule isn't always as good as you think it is. So yeah, tapping them down on the beach does save you a lot of weight if the ammonites are not preserved. Yeah, that's a shame that, because I thought that was going to have something nice in. Meh.
I thought I would just stop a minute and show you the damage here to this chamber. This is where the piece of partial chamber was protruding into this. So I've got no option really, I need to remove this whale. Okay, I think we can call that roughed out for now, and we'll come back to it. Not a great deal to do on it. Mouth butt, grind the background, shape it, mouth borders, won't take that long. For anybody that's interested in time frames, that's taken about 3.5 hours. It's looking like this may well prep. I was a bit dubious about it, but we have a calcite shell under here, so we'll continue with this tomorrow and see what this brings. New day, back to the grind. I've been having a look at this ammonite. I'm not so sure it is a porpoiserus. I'm wondering if it's a perinoceras with a bit more ventral compression. I know the ammonites do vary vastly. There's only one way we're going to find out, I think, and that's take this side off as well. This side, while it's cleaning, it's a little bit dodgy around the edges here. This side looks better. We'll try this side and see how we go. interesting all of a sudden. Quite a lot of the spines are still there, or remnants of spines are still there. I don't know what this is, to be honest. I'm thinking Perrhinoceros, not Porpoceros. We may have a little bit of inner shell loss here. I think what I'm going to do is get this side off, finish taking this side off, then we'll have a look at the mouth border. But, I don't know if you've noticed, there was this very small dac in the side of the nodule, very fine ribbed. Mind you, it is small. No idea what dac species that is. Okay, onward.
Oh, there's been quite a big fall actually at Port Mulgrave, but it's the upper sandstone. I brought a bit of material down, certainly on there, but picked up a few little bits. But there's a couple of nodules here, which probably won't have out in that one, but that one looks quite promising. Could be there, hard to tell. We'll give it a little bash. Certainly been a few nodules coming out because there's the signs of broken ammonites. Let's see if there's out in these. I think they'll be out in this one, to be honest. Oh no, there is something in that. You see the keel. That's alright. This one looks more promising. Oh, and had a really small one in there, that's why, but yeah, just one for the bag. Oh well. Oh, hopefully that one's all there, is it? Oh, it is. Yeah, a bit worn on that out whirl, but that's not a bad dac, that. Pretty good, that's definitely one for the bag. It's a bit of a worn one there. Too worn, I think, really. Heading back now. See if we can see anything on the way back out. Could be something. That little bash. Do that on here. It's a hard thing, whatever it is. Probably means there's no in it. So, thinking that's empty. Right, we're on the way back now. It's the wind's got up a little bit actually. It's gone a bit cold and the wind has got up. So just having a little look on the way back, see if we can see anything we've missed. To be honest, there's not a lot. I think there were some footsteps in some of the sand, so I've got a feeling that there have been people here before me, which is the way it goes sometimes. So yeah, still a nice walk, and we found a few bits, so it's not not a dead loss, but yeah. But yeah, heading back. Hopefully we'll find 1 or 2 bits on the way. If not, then, well, that's it. Yep, had a walk. Well, just on the way back, and I spotted this nodule. So, looks like it might have something in it. You can never tell. So, see if we have any better luck with this one. Could be a nice dac in it, could be empty. Oh, it's cracked. Oh no. My luck at the moment for splitting is just terrible. That's actually not very well preserved, which is why it's broken like that. That's a bit of a shame, that. It would probably glue and go back together though. So I'll stick it in the bag, you never know. Someone might want to reverse prep it. Ah, what a palaver.